Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 21st to the 30th, 2019. That's 2019 reading for you today. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting up. And I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you are new or old to this channel, for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you all so very much. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is going to be pinned to the very top of the comment box. So it is going to be the first comment in the comment box below. All right, let's get started, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Let's see what April 21st to the 30th, 2019 has in store for you. Sagittarius, April 21st to the 30th, 2019. 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 Sagittarius, April 21st to the 30th, 2019, 2019, Sagittarius. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. April 21st. Okay, fantastic. So that's where the cards fell. That's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, the whole universe opens up to you. You are crowned. Okay, you're crowned by jealousy. That's okay. Let's see what else is here. You have a choice to make. You're at a crossroads. There's going to be somebody who's going to give you advice that doesn't have your best interests at heart. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this is an intense reading, Sagittarius. There's arguments. It can be a fight that starts off as something small and then turns into something big. You have the Five of Cups. Looking at disappointments instead of looking at beauty. Pay attention to the details. Okay, good. You have a fantastic ending. That is fantastic. All right, because pay attention to the details because you're going to rise. New beginnings are being given to you. This is a gift just for you because you are a fire sign. You're represented by the Wands in the Major Arcana and by the Temperance card you're represented by the Temperance card in the Major Arcana and by the Wands in the Minor Arcana. There we go. The Strength card, moving forward, this is a Leo time frame, July 21st to August 22nd. New beginnings, you're going to see them really kind of take off within that time frame. And then, I knew it. I knew you were going to shine through. We have you taking this gift. So here, okay, why this part of this kind of crescent moon right here of this reading is so intense is because you are moving forward in such a powerful way, Sagittarius. You are not going to step back anymore and be kind of lackadaisical, kind of apathetic to anything. You are moving forward in your truth. You're moving forward in what you want. And that's it. There's a period and a discussion. Nobody can tell you what to do at all. All right. Sagittarius, April 21st to the 30th, 2019. Sagittarius, April 21st to the 30th, 2019. Right here, love. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. April 21st to the 30th. Simplicity. I love it. That's really beautiful. Okay. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. Right here. Inspiration. April 21st to the 30th, 2019, Sagittarius. Right here. Meditation. All right, give me a moment. All right, so your first card here is inspiration. Now, this is beautiful because this is you being inspired. And the color that sticks out to me, and I know it sounds so funny, it was actually the little blue decorations in her hat. So that is the third eye chakra, okay? Being able to cleanse and balance the third eye chakra is going to be very, very important for you. During these 10 days, it's also going to give you a sense of heightened awareness and heightened understanding because you have a lot that you are going to be dealing with, Sagittarius. I know that's not what you want to hear. That is what the cards are saying, though. An inspired mind is willing to reach beyond limitations. That's exactly what you're doing. You're being inspired to go further, to do more, to really embrace your soul and yourself. Then we have meditation, which I just think she's so pretty. All right? Meditation will transport you to a place of bliss at any desired time of day. So this is really making a quiet space for yourself. And of course, what sticks out to me here is the green of her pants, of her hair right there. So is that her hair or her hat? Oh, I don't know. So green shows the heart chakra. So a cleansing of the heart chakra, a balancing of the heart chakra is going to be absolutely beneficial for you. So you have the third eye chakra and the heart chakra here. Fairy guidance, first card, love, which is just a sweet card. So love is the base essence of our being, devoid of all pride and fear. So it's embracing love. It's embracing the base essence of your being, the absolute core of you. And the core of you is love, Sagittarius. And with the simplicity, I'm actually getting to not make things more complicated than that. The core is love. Follow your heart. Follow yourself. Okay? So we have simplicity. Simplifying your life will bring you a sense of clarity and renewal. Simplicity. At the center of everything is the universe card. The whole universe is opening up to you. The world is opening up to you. And why I say the world is because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is represented by a woman kind of clad in a purple ribbon with a victory wreath right here. She's on top of the world. She stands on top of the world. In some cards, well, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, I'm not sure if she's standing on top of the world, but she is moving forward in victory. And so here, it's not only within this world, on this earthly plane, that you are moving forward in victory. It's within the universe. So it's also within your soul, within your spiritual self, that you are moving towards what you desire, that you are moving towards what you truly, truly want here and now on this earthly plane. What your soul wants, what your essence, there we go, what your essence wants is just going to be guiding you forward, helping you embrace where it is that you want to be. And you are no longer bound. So here, you're being represented by an elemental. This is a person of air. This is a person of, snow. This is a being that doesn't have the same limits as the human body does. So it doesn't mean that your body doesn't have limits. What it is saying here is that you are embracing the essence of yourself to move past what you once thought was impossible, to be able to move forward. Now you are crowned here with a sense of betrayal. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but it is how the cards fell, so it is how I have to say it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start with your crown and your root, because they relate to each other so very well. Because you're crowned here by betrayal. Now this could be a betrayal that's coming. This can be a betrayal from the past, because you're at a crossroads. And it's actually something that keeps coming up. It's something where you sit there and say, it always happens like this. And that's because it's a lesson that is being learned, that is going to move you forward. But it's going to cause arguments and discord and disharmony within your life for a little bit. So again, I know that's not what you want to hear. You have beautiful clarifying cards. You have beautiful cards on the other side. This is just something that needs to be worked through. It's almost as if just keep on plowing forward, don't look back. Because this betrayal here, which is going to be kind of brought to life and brought to light, it's going to try and stop you from moving forward in your wisdom and in your truth. It's going to be by somebody, and for some of you, it's going to happen in these 10 days. But for others of you, this has already happened. And I actually feel like that is the majority of you Sagittarians who are watching, that this has been a betrayal that you have been living through or living with. And you're just going to look at it. And at your root is going to be looking at the pain, the hurt, the sorrow that you have been through and thinking, my gosh, here we go again. It's always going to be this way. I am rooted in pain. But what it is you have the Two of Cups right behind you. Change your mind, change your life. Turn around. See the beauty that is waiting, because the beauty is waiting to move you forward to where it is that you truly want to be, to what it is that you truly desire. And that's your truth for these 10 days, is to sit there and say, you know what? Your hurt, your pain is not defining me, because you're at a crossroads. And again, you have the full moon here, you have the full moon here. There's a sense of wisdom guiding you. Okay, so use your wisdom. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. That's why your basis of love is going to be so important. It's actually going to be inspiring. Meditate on where it is that you want to be, how it is that you want to move forward, what it is that you desire, because you're at this crossroads. And why she is blindfolded is because Sagittarius, only you can make this choice. Only you can move forward in the way that you want to. Don't look at everybody else, because there's somebody who's just going to give you really bad advice. I mean, really bad advice here. It is going to be somebody who has their own interests in mind, and they're going to sit there and tell you, oh, you know, I really care about you, and this is what you should do, and I'll totally help you out. And they won't. They're just going to leave you high and dry. You make a mistake, they don't care. You achieve, well, they kind of care, because they kind of wanted you to fail. So you're at a crossroads, and when you are at this crossroads, Sagittarius, and some of you are going to be at a crossroads that's really big, and some of you are going to be at a crossroads that's really small. But when you are at this crossroads, make the decision for yourself. Do it for you, not for anybody else. And that's the best advice that I can give you. Do it for you and not for anybody else, because that's what the cards are saying here. Because there is a sense, now, I said when I was putting down this card that it was fighting. And I don't really see this right now as fighting, though some of you might have a fight that, you know, starts off small. It's something like, you know, I can't believe you left the toilet seat up, or something to that effect, you know, something silly, but really annoying. And then it just escalates into, you know, you never listen to me, oh my gosh, and it just goes on and on and on, and it blows up into something really, really quite intense. So be prepared for that. I use this toilet seat example because it's the first thing that came to mind, but it's going to be something small like that that can blow up. But for the majority of you Sagittarians, it is going to be a sense of inner turmoil that you are really having to conquer. And that's why you're feeling emotionally vulnerable. Because you have here this sense of upset, chaos around you. And you're thinking, how do I move forward? How do I get to where it is that I need to be? How do I conquer this to be who it is that I want to be where it is that I want to be? So you have this chaos around you. And this chaos is saying here, this chaos is going to try and bring you down. That's what it's going to try and do. And that's why you look here. That's why your root is looking at the sorrow, at the sadness, and not at the love, because the chaos within you is like, you know, you can't look at the good things because it's screaming in your head, look at what you did wrong, look at what you did wrong. You did nothing wrong, Sagittarius. You did nothing wrong. All right? This is a life lesson that came in. This is a being at a crossroads. This is choosing your path. And pay attention to the details. Pay attention to what you're telling yourself. Pay attention to the way you're speaking to yourself. Pay attention to the details of what you want, because you are moving forward in the truth that you desire, in the place that you want to be. So right here, right now, where you have all of this going on, it's almost as if you need to step back. You need to say, what is the most effective way for me to handle this? How do I move forward? How do I get to what I want? How do I get what I want and to where I want to be? You're looking at the sorrow. You're looking at the pain that you've been through. You see the wheat here. You see what you're growing, right? You're protecting your prosperity. 3 is also a holy number, so you're being protected. You have wisdom guiding you. Listen to it. Pay attention to the details. Know that you are creating for yourself a place of warmth and security to move forward with. And the warmth and security that you're moving forward with does not have to be in any one place. It goes with you. That's why you're creating a blanket. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, they're creating a cathedral or a place of worship. Here, you are carrying that warmth with you. You do not need an outside place for it. Pay attention to the details. Work slowly, work carefully. That is how you make the most beautiful blanket. That's how you create something of substance and beauty. So stay focused on what it is that you want, Sagittarius. And do not let all of this knock you down. Now, here, the betrayal. I know I said for some of you it can be, and it can be, that you are going to be betrayed during these 10 days. But for the majority of you Sagittarians, this is a betrayal that has happened before. And it's going to be somebody says something, somebody does something that reminds you either of this person or brings this kind of negativity to light for you. And you're like, no, I cannot put up with this again. I will not do this again. So you might find your reaction to this situation is more intense than the situation even, warrants, because it isn't just this situation that you're dealing with. It's all the past times and all the times before where you were taken advantage of, or you were told this and then this happened, and so you're really having none of it. But know that the chaos, the reaction that you're having, is going to be based more within the past. Turn around. You're in a place of love. You are in a place of love. Even if you're going to sit there and say, Dane, I'm not in a place of love right now, you are getting closer and closer. Focus on those details, because the 3, and here, the repeat of the number 3, this is, you have 3 threes right here in this little, almost a crescent, in this little row right here, or upside down J. You have the Empress, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. 3 is a divine number. That's why you're at this crossroads. You're at a divine crossroads. Do not let inner turmoil dictate to you how you react, because you are a queen. No matter your gender, no matter what you represent, you identify yourself as. You are the Queen of Wands. You are a person of empathy. You are a person of, it's cunning. And not in a bad way, okay? Because it's passion, it's working kind of behind the scenes, and that's what I use as cunning. It's not being able to manipulate things. It is sitting there and saying, I know my passion, I know my desire, I know where I want to be. You are, quite frankly, Sagittarius, you are represented by the wands in the minor arcana. You're getting a gift of passion, and you are using that to move you forward, to obtain the prosperity and the new beginnings, the magic that you want within your life. And why I said that here is because your ending card is the Empress. You end on strength. You end on beauty. You end on creativity and fertility of purpose. Not children, okay? I'm not talking about being able, and I'm not talking about having children right now. I am talking about being able to cultivate the life that you want, being able to move forward, being able to kind of mold the earth to what you want it to be. And I'm not saying go out there and become a farmer. I'm saying that you are molding your reality, and you're taking control of it. Rhiannon is the goddess of horses in Welsh mythology. And I know I say her story time and time again, but here there's a sense of feeling almost cast down, which is what she was. She was cast down. Her husband cast her out. They thought that she committed the ultimate sin of killing her child, and so they said, the king said, I love you too much. I can't kill you, which would have been her punishment. I'm going to cast you down. You're going to be in rags. You're going to go from being a queen to being nothing. And the surprising thing is that she was a fairy princess, quite literally. She was the goddess of horses. She was from the fairy realm. She was royalty. She could have left and said, you know what, I don't need this. What the heck is wrong with you? I committed no sin. I did nothing wrong. And now not only do I not have my child because her child was stolen from her, and they said that she killed it, but now I'm being cast down and treated worse than anybody has the right to be treated. But she didn't. She stayed there. She stayed in this palace. She stayed in this kingdom, not in the palace. She stayed outside the palace, always as a reminder of where she had once been and how she had fallen. She told people who passed by what she was accused to have done. She had to give them rides on her back like a horse. All right? She was constantly humiliated, constantly put down. And then one day her son comes. He grew faster than a normal boy does because he had fey blood in him. He had fairy blood in him. He was the spitting image of his father. He was raised at a neighboring kingdom. And when he became a man, they said, oh my gosh, you are your father's son. Go and tell him that you are alive because they think you're dead. He goes, he exonerates his mother. He sets her free. She's put back on the throne. And then a little while later, the father is still there. A little while later, the father winds up dying. The son inherits the throne. And the mother marries a man who absolutely adores her. And I believe he is the magician in this deck. So there is a sense of her paying this due because it was part of a lesson that she had to learn. It was a part of her life's journey that she could have walked away from, but she chose to endure, to have a better life than ever before. And that's almost what I'm seeing here with this lesson. That's the long way of me saying this lesson here is rising you up. this betrayal, this hurt, this devastation is putting you on this throne of compassion, of understanding, and of beauty. Excuse me. Your clarifying cards are the Ace of Wands, the Strength card, excuse me, and the Queen of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of passion, of creativity, of sensuality, of creation. So here you're taking that gift, you're embracing the element that is you, your fire, your passion, and you have here this Leo time frame of July 22nd to August 22nd, where you're really going to see the creative juices start to flow, but you're really going to see the creativity of what you have embraced now go into that time, okay? Going till the Libra time frame. So you have the Taurus time frame, Gemini time frame, Cancer time frame, then Leo time frame is where you're going to see this kind of all come to a head. You're also going to find that your greatest allies, the people who you can really rely on, are going to be different than the people you thought you could. So don't judge a book by its cover, Scorpio. Sagittarius, don't judge a book by its cover. You are going to find your allies in people who you might have thought of as adversaries, as enemies almost, as if, you couldn't work well together. And why I say that is because knights and boars, they were enemies. A boar hunt was considered a great test of skill in medieval times. You are also embracing your inner magic. The Queen of Wands always makes me think of the goddess Hecate, the goddess of magic in Greek mythology. So I'm not talking about hocus pocus magic. I'm talking about being able to channel your inner divinity to move forward in courage, to embrace this new beginning, to go after what it is that you want. Your subconscious message is the Knight of Cups. Do not let your emotions get the best of you. Emotions will rage, yes. You rise above them. You move forward in your healing, in your beauty, to what it is that you desire. This is also a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, who's going to be able to help you move forward to where it is that you want to be. But I would also watch out for a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, who is going to try and mess with your emotions, or somebody who is emotionally manipulative and going to try and kind of turn this beauty that they see within you against you, so that you don't take this gift, so that you don't move forward, so that you don't embrace your inner magic. They want to keep you down. And this is somebody, it doesn't have to be a water sign. This is somebody who messes with your emotions. This is somebody who either plays with your heartstrings, plays with your head, makes you really start to doubt yourself. That's why you're at this crossroads. Either you can believe them or you can believe you. Believe yourself, Sagittarius. You are doing a fantastic job, and you are moving forward in absolute beauty. Do not doubt that. Do not doubt that at all. Take this new beginning, move forward in strength, claim your power, claim your magic, stay on your throne. Pay attention to the details that you want, and do not let your inner turmoil stop the whole universe from opening up to you. You're at a crossroads. Make the most of it. All right, Sagittarius. It was an absolute pleasure reading for you. If you have made it to the end, bravo. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It was an absolute pleasure. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. And I'll be reading for you all real soon. Bye.